always, I've always said that I've preferred a more comfortable climbing gear. I've always said that I preferred a more comfortable climbing gear over some aspirational top end speed. But, you know, that I was saying that, that would be true if I were going on like 40, 100 mile, commutes per day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then it would make more sense. But like the truth is, like, I care more about just having fun, and I care more about going faster in a set period of time, right? And you know what I'm saying? And with this bike, what I'm saying, the 48 tooth chain ring, right? It's, represents the big ring, right? But also represents road bike gearing, right? Represents road bike mode. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I realize like so much energy is lost, is waste, not lost, spinning around, what I'm saying, spinning up hills and spinning, what I'm saying, you spend so much time over revving, in a spinny gear, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and it's like, with my cruising gear, I realized that momentum is my friend, you know, and, climbing with the cruising gear, allows me to realize that I don't need quite as low of a gear as I need, right? And that's the thing is like as I get stronger, the more I ride this bike, the better I get at it, right? The more I ride this bike, the better I get at riding it, the better I get at fine tuning it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? The more I want to, the more, I want to use it more, the more I want to go, the more I want to go lean more with the road bike, go more with a more road bike like setup, right? It's just more fun, right? Having a more road bike setup, a more road bike like setup on this bike. See, right now, the way it's set up, you know, uh, it's set up for climbing, right? With the two smaller rings, right? Um, but like I said, I care more about going faster in a set period of time, right? Versus, putting in miles per se and all the extra, all that shit, right? Um, yeah, but I'm just at a point where I care more about top end than I do about bottom end, right? You know what I'm saying? Um, and you know what I'm saying? I would much rather just, sacrifice a little bit of bottom end, sacrifice a little bit of bottom end, you know what I'm saying? And walk up because it's much more fun to just, uh, walk up a hill and take more breaks than to have some comfortable climbing gear and spin up hills.